Drew Barrymore, the name that has captivated audiences around the world since she was a little girl in E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial. But behind that halo is a stormy childhood, rebellious years, and a strong journey to rise. Having fallen into a spiral of addiction at the age of 12 and being sent to rehab by her mother when she was only 13, how did she escape her dark past and become an independent icon of Hollywood? Let's explore the ups and downs of Drew Barrymore's life, from lost girl to romantic comedy queen, successful producer, and beloved TV host. Family and childhood. Drew Barrymore was born on February 26, 1975, in Culver City, California, into a family with a long artistic lineage. She is a descendant of the Barrymore family, one of the families that has had a profound influence on the American entertainment industry. From birth, Drew carried within her the cinematic legacy of many generations of outstanding actors who contributed to shaping Hollywood from the early days. The Barrymore family has been famous since the late 19th century, with Drew's great-grandfather, Maurice Barrymore, real name Herbert Blythe. He was one of the pioneering stage actors, originally from England, but later immigrated to the United States and quickly became a leading actor. Drew's great-grandmother, Georgiana Drew, was also a talented stage actress, prominent on Broadway stages. They laid the foundation for an acting empire that lasted for many generations. Continuing that tradition, Drew's grandfather, John Barrymore, became one of the film legends of Hollywood's golden age. He was known as the Great Profile for his handsome looks and impressive acting in classic films such as Dr. C. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1920, and Grand Hotel, 1932. However, his life was also associated with alcoholism and personal tragedy, which affected later generations of the family. Drew's father, John Drew Barrymore, inherited his talent but was unable to maintain the career of his ancestors. He appeared in several films in the 1950s and 1960s, but quickly fell into decline due to alcohol and drug addiction. He estranged himself from his family, leaving Drew and her mother, Jade Barrymore, to fend for themselves. Jade was not only a mother, but also a career manager for Drew when she was young, but she placed too much expectation and pressure on her daughter. Jade's controlling nature contributed to Drew's unstable childhood, which led to many psychological problems later on. Born into such a family, Drew Barrymore had little choice but to enter the entertainment industry at a very early age. She appeared in a television commercial when she was only 11 months old. At the age of 5, she had her first role in the film Altered States, 1980. But it was Steven Spielberg's film E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial, 1982, that made her one of Hollywood's most famous child stars at the age of 7. The role of Gertie, a lovely girl with bright eyes and an innocent smile, won the hearts of millions of viewers. Early success brought fame and money, but also pushed Drew into a world she was not mature enough to control. The ups and downs of teenage life. After the huge success of E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial, Drew Barrymore quickly became one of the most famous child stars in Hollywood. However, fame came with enormous pressure. Without a solid family background, she was soon drawn into the glamorous but seductive world of Hollywood. Sadly, Drew's mother, Jade Barrymore, not only failed to protect her daughter from these temptations, but also led her into them. Unfortunately, I can't give you a specific number, but you can recall her birth year for comparison. When she arrived in Hollywood, Drew often appeared at lavish parties with her mother, which were attended by famous stars and powerful figures in the entertainment industry. In 1984, she first drank alcohol at a party at Studio 54, the legendary New York nightclub that was a symbol of luxury and debauchery in the 70s and 80s. Not long after, she started smoking cigarettes in 1985, an act that for many children was taboo. But for Drew, It was seen as part of the Hollywood lifestyle she was drawn into. By 1987, Drew Barrymore entered a darker phase when she started using cocaine, a drug popular among the Hollywood elite at that time. She became one of the earliest child stars addicted to stimulants in the history of the entertainment industry. All-night parties, uncontrolled fun, and loneliness obscured by the spotlight gradually made Drew lose herself. As she grew older, Drew Barrymore sank deeper into the spiral of self-destruction. In 1988, she was sent to rehab for the first time. For many kids that age, this is still a time to play and explore life. But for Drew, it was a time of struggling with addiction and mental illness. Even at a young age, she knew what it was like to be isolated and go through withdrawal. Shortly after leaving rehab, Drew fell back into her old habits. In 1989, in a moment of desperation, she committed a desperate act by punching her wrists in the bathroom. Fortunately, she was discovered in time and immediately admitted to a psychiatric hospital. Instead of being cared for by a loving family, Drew spent 18 months in a psychiatric facility where she was forced to confront the trauma she had experienced since childhood. At the age of 50, Drew Barrymore made a bold but necessary decision. She filed a lawsuit to be emancipated from her mother's guardianship. The legal battle ended in Drew's victory, and she was officially recognized as a legal adult at the age of 15. This meant that from now on, Drew had to take responsibility for her own life, no longer under the control of her mother, who had contributed to pushing her into addiction. However, becoming an adult at such an early age also meant that she had to take care of everything on her own, from earning a living and building a career to facing her traumatic past. Drew Barrymore. At this time, he was no longer the adorable little girl of E.T., but an experienced young woman having just escaped the control of her family and having to find a way to rebuild her life. But was she strong enough to change her fate? Career comeback. After her dark years, Drew Barrymore knew that if she wanted to continue her acting career, she had to work hard to escape her image as a cute child star. When she left a psychiatric facility in 1990, Drew entered a challenging period. Hollywood no longer saw her as a promising young actress, but instead, she was considered a past star at the age of 50. Left with no other choice, she began to seek bolder roles to prove that she was not only a childhood icon, but also a real actress. In 1992, Drew Barrymore took on the lead role in Poison Ivy, a dramatic crime drama in which she played a charming but dangerous young woman who manipulates those around her to achieve her goals. The film was not a huge box office success, but it helped Drew gradually escape her innocent past image and prove her acting ability in more mature roles. Not only stopping at the big screen, Drew Barrymore also shocked Hollywood with a daring act in 1995. When appearing on The Late Show with David Letterman, she suddenly stood on a table, performed a sexy dance, and lifted her shirt to reveal her breasts on television, shocking host David Letterman. This action immediately caused controversy, but also helped Drew attract public attention, marking a rebellious comeback period. The real turning point came in 1996 when Drew Barrymore took on a role in the horror film Scream, directed by Wes Craven. Although she only appeared in the opening of the film, the scene where her character was murdered became one of the most iconic moments in the horror genre of the 90s. This role not only helped her regain her position in Hollywood, but also proved that she could succeed even in small but impressive roles. 2 years later, Drew Barrymore continued to make her mark in the romantic comedy genre with The Wedding Singer, 1998, co-starring with Adam Sandler. The film was not only a commercial success, but also helped Drew be recognized as one of Hollywood's top rom-com actresses. Her role as a kind, lovable girl in the film helped her regain the sympathy of the audience after her rebellious years. In 2000, Drew Barrymore reached the peak of her career when she participated in the action film Charlie's Angels with Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu. Not only did she star in the film, but she also co-produced it through her company, Flower Films. The film was a huge success, grossing over $264 million worldwide, cementing Drew Barrymore's status as an A-list star. It was also the moment that marked the true maturity of her career. Not only as an actress, Drew Barrymore also proved that she could master the game in the film industry. Have you ever wondered what made Drew Barrymore not only a movie star, but also a powerful producer in Hollywood? Her journey with Flower Films is the answer. Production company. After re-establishing her name in the film industry, Drew Barrymore wanted to not only limit herself to acting, but also to have more control over the projects she participated in. With an independent spirit and business acumen, in 1995, she and Nancy Juvonen, a talented producer, founded Flower Films. This was a bold decision because, at that time, Drew was still trying to rebuild her career after years of scandal. However, she understood that if she wanted to have a solid foothold in Hollywood, she needed to create opportunities for herself instead of waiting for other producers to give her roles. The creation of Flower Films not only gave Drew more control over the films she starred in, but also allowed her to develop projects that she was truly passionate about. The company quickly became her platform for pursuing romantic comedies, a genre that would make her one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. It didn't take long for Flower Films to make its mark in Hollywood. The company's first project was the 1999 film Never Been Kissed, in which Drew Barrymore both starred and produced. The film tells the story of a reporter who disguises herself as a high school student to write an investigative story, but accidentally finds love and the chance to make amends for her youthful mistakes. With its sweet, humorous plot and inspirational message, the film was an instant success, grossing over $84 million worldwide and cementing Drew's place in the romantic comedy genre. Flower Films' next big hit came in 2000 with Charlie's Angels, an action thriller based on the hit TV series of the same name. Drew Barrymore not only starred alongside Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu, but also served as a co-producer. The film became a box office phenomenon, grossing $264 million worldwide and paving the way for a sequel in 2003. With Charlie's Angels, Drew proved not only that she was an A-list actress, but also a talented producer who knew how to create hit films. Not stopping there, in 2004, Flower Films continued its success with 50 First Dates, a romantic comedy co-starring Adam Sandler. The film tells a touching love story between a man and a woman with short-term memory loss, forcing him to make her fall in love with him every day as if it were the first time. Drew Barrymore's creative content and natural acting helped the film earn over $198 million, further affirming her as the rom-com queen of Hollywood. Thanks to the success of the films produced by Flower Films, Drew Barrymore is not only known as an actress, but also an influential producer. Her company contributed to shaping the romantic comedy style in the 2000s, creating works that are both humorous and profound, touching the hearts of audiences. Instead of chasing after simple blockbusters, Drew Barrymore chose to build her brand with emotional and inspirational love stories. The success of Flower Films not only helped Drew control her career, but also opened up opportunities for many young actors and directors. The company continued to produce many notable projects throughout the 2000s and 2010s, helping to cement Drew Barrymore's status as one of the most powerful women in Hollywood. Drew Barrymore is not only famous for her ups and downs in her film career, but also attracts attention for her tumultuous love life, marked by 3 official marriages, but none of them lasted long. Is it the recklessness of youth, or has she just not found the right person? This is a pretty good question about her personal life and relationships. At the age of 19, Drew Barrymore unexpectedly married Jeremy Thomas, a British bar owner. Their love affair began during all-night parties, where Drew sought comfort and a figure to lean on. However, their marriage only lasted 39 days before Drew filed for divorce. She later admitted that this was a rash decision, stemming from loneliness and the desire for love to feel loved and protected. After her first marriage, Drew Barrymore embarked on a new love journey with Tom Green, a famous Canadian comedian. The two appeared together in the film Freddie Got Fingered, written and directed by Green. Their marriage was initially full of laughter and fun love, but soon after, differences in lifestyle and outlook on life led them to the decision to divorce after less than a year. The third time Drew Barrymore opened her heart was when she married Will Kopelman, an art consultant from a prestigious family. This marriage was considered a stepping stone to help Drew grow up and become more peaceful. Together, they built a family and had two lovely daughters, Olive, born in 2012, and Frankie, born in 2014. However, after 4 years of living together, they divorced in 2016 due to differences in life orientation. After becoming a mother, Drew Barrymore has undergone a strong transformation. If before, she was associated with the image of a rebellious star, often appearing at lavish parties, now her life revolves around her two little daughters, Olive and Frankie. In many interviews, Drew did not hesitate to share that being a mother has completely changed the way she looks at life and herself. Drew once said that when she gave birth to her first daughter, Olive, in 2012, she felt like she had just found the true meaning of life. The presence of her daughter made her realize that she no longer lived just for herself, but also had to be responsible for a small, fragile creature that needed protection. This helped her gradually give up her previous unhealthy habits, including partying and drinking. After Frankie was born in 2014, Drew became even more determined to build a stable environment for her children. She wanted them to have a happy childhood away from the pressures and traumas she had experienced. Therefore, she tried to create a healthy living space, raising her children naturally and comfortably instead of imposing them on rigid frameworks. Drew Barrymore also admitted that being a mother is not easy, especially when she is someone who has had a turbulent past. She is not afraid to talk about the challenges she faces, from balancing her career and family to the pressures of being a single mother after her divorce from Will Kopelman. However, she always tries her best to give her children the most peaceful life possible. In addition to taking care of her children, Drew also actively takes time for herself. She focuses on her mental health, participating in activities that help balance emotions, such as meditation, yoga, and writing. In 2021, she released the book, Rebel Homemaker, Food, Family, Life, where she shares her journey of motherhood, personal experiences, and even the recipes she often makes for her children. Drew Barrymore is not only a talented actress, but also a devoted mother who always puts her children's happiness first. She once said, "I'm not a perfect mother, but I will do everything I can to ensure my children have a happy and safe life." With a major change in lifestyle and way of thinking, Drew Barrymore has shown that no matter how many ups and downs the past has been, people can always find the light and change to become better. Marks in the field of television and current life. Although she has affirmed her name in the film industry, Drew Barrymore has continued to expand her career into the field of television. In 2017, she participated in the main role in the Netflix series Santa Clarita Diet, a comedy horror film with unique content revolving around the story of an ordinary woman suddenly turning into a zombie. In the film, Drew plays Sheila Hammond, a gentle real estate broker who suddenly contracts a strange disease that causes her to only be able to live by eating human flesh. Together with her husband, played by Timothy Oliphant, she must find a way to adapt to this new and troublesome life. The film received many compliments from critics thanks to its humorous script, Drew Barrymore's charming acting, and the perfect combination between her and Oliphant. Santa Clarita Diet quickly became a hit on Netflix and attracted a loyal fan base. However, after 3 seasons, 2017 to 2019, the show was cancelled, leaving many fans disappointed. However, the role of Sheila Hammond helped Drew prove that she is still a talented actress who can innovate in many different genres. After the success of Santa Clarita Diet, Drew Barrymore continued to try her hand at a completely new role, hosting a TV show. In 2020, she launched The Drew Barrymore Show, a talk show aired on CBS. The show quickly gained popularity thanks to Drew's approachable, humorous, and inspirational hosting style. Unlike traditional talk shows that only focus on Hollywood stars, The Drew Barrymore Show offers diversity with stories about life, mental health, personal development, and family relationships. Drew is not afraid to share her personal experiences, from her rebellious past and her life as a single mother to her career challenges. It is this sincerity that has helped the show make its mark and attract a loyal audience. Despite many difficulties in the first seasons due to the COVID-19 pandemic, The Drew Barrymore Show has maintained stable development. Thanks to that, Drew has not only affirmed herself in the television industry, but also built a sustainable career outside of acting. Not only is she a talented actress and host, but Drew Barrymore is also a successful businesswoman with many brands bearing her mark. In 2013, she launched the cosmetics brand Flower Beauty to bring high-quality products at affordable prices. Unlike many celebrity cosmetics brands that only focus on personal image, Drew Barrymore puts a lot of effort into product development, from formula design to marketing strategy. With the philosophy, beauty should be fun, Flower Beauty quickly won the hearts of consumers and became one of the fastest-growing cosmetic brands in the market. Besides Flower Beauty, Drew also expanded into the interior design field with the Flower Home brand. Launched in 2019, Flower Home offers colorful and artistic bohemian-style interior products, reflecting Drew Barrymore's free-spirited and creative personality. From sofa and dining tables to decorations, all bring warmth, joy, and uniqueness, suitable for those who love a free lifestyle. The success of both brands not only helps Drew Barrymore assert herself in the market, but also shows that she is an independent woman who knows how to take advantage of her reputation to build a solid business empire. At the age of over 40, Drew Barrymore has found balance in life. After her divorce from Will Kopelman in 2016, she focused entirely on her work and raising her 2 daughters, Olive and Frankie. She once shared that being a single mother was not easy, but she learned to enjoy the moments with her children and appreciate the present life. Although she is no longer in a relationship, Drew always maintains an optimistic spirit. She once said, "I don't think I need a man to feel complete. I am happy with myself, with my work, and with my children." In addition to her television and business career, Drew Barrymore is also actively involved in charity activities. She regularly donates to organizations that support children and women in difficult circumstances and uses her platform to raise awareness about mental health and gender equality. With all that she has achieved, Drew Barrymore is not only a talented actress, but also an icon of independence and strength. She has proven that, despite going through many ups and downs in life, people can always stand up, start over, and find happiness in their way.